Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Start the drive here with Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now Mahomes. On his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six on Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they go play action with May. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Hits his running back, Pirine. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. John Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And scored that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
To throw, it's May. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a toss left for Pacheco. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Caught on a slant. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Pacheco, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Odell Beckham. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, May. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Looking to throw, May. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's May. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
And this one complete to Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
He's got Smith here. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Achane once more. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 15 yards. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Play action. May. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The man in motion is Brown. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's P. Ryan. yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
No, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 48. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, it's May. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. From the shotgun, it's May. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing here is May. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Pacheco headed right. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 6 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Is already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll throw with May. He finds his target, Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, it's May. And he's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. May going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.